Welcome back to another video for my comms class. My name is Evan. You might be wondering, why am I in a beautiful kitchen rather than my dirty bedroom? I'm at my friend Michelle's house because I don't know how to time manage properly. Let's get started. When I was thinking about who to interview for this assignment, I was stumped, y'all. That was until I thought of a strong business owner of a therapy company who had to manage her own employees and make tough decisions for the company for her own good. But how was I convinced her to let me interview her? Well, luckily for me, she is my mother. So then I texted her, and she reluctantly agreed. But to give some background, my mom opened up her own practice a couple years ago, and somewhat recently she has opened up her own office to allow for in-person clients, meaning she has to have a team of staff at the office to keep maintenance. Anyway, these are the questions I decided to ask her. How do you handle conflict with employees? I started with a hard hitter. I wanted to get her good. How have you seen your communication skills develop over time as a leader? Would you say you changed the way you speak to certain employees? What was the biggest learning curve with learning how to communicate with your team? And any advice for future business owners like herself? What I learned from this mostly is how my mother is fake as hell. I'm just kidding. But for a business, you really have to put up a front. You can't show weakness. That is a quote from my mother. Because it makes your employees feel what you feel. If you feel scared, they also feel scared. If you insecure about the business, they're gonna feel insecure about their own job. That's not to say that opening up and being honest is also not important. But I don't know. Plastering around a smile is a sign of strength for a business. Anyway, different people may need different amounts of checking up on. However, the best ones don't need to be checked on at all. My mom also gave some helpful advice that your communication style will change over time. People grow and people change. It's just we're human. But Tony also talked about how when she first opened up her practice, she was more hesitant to make more hard decisions. For example, she talked about having to fire one of her employees and how she prolonged it way too long and it led to a lot of money and time being lost, which she could have totally avoided if she just put her foot down, Anyway, running back to a previous assignment, I'd probably say Tony's leadership style is the autocratic style. That's the one where you care less about your employees' suggestions and more care about what you feel is best for the company. I do believe she takes suggestions from her employees and whatever. However, during her interview, she made it very clear that she makes the decisions, she makes the boss, she writes the checks, she knows what's going on. Anyway, this assignment has shown me just how different people's leadership styles are and how I should definitely not assume what my boss's leadership styles are. I thought my mother was a loving, sweet woman. Turns out she is quite the dictator at her own office. For this interview, I think I'm gonna fear less of being more assertive with my leadership style. I shouldn't have to cater to my fake employees as much as I think I need to. If I believe that it will be best for the company, I should take charge for my own actions. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. That is all I have to say. Bye-bye.